Donald Trump has lost big in court, but maybe the smallest of the pending legal matters. In any event, they went down on 17 counts. The Trump organization did. This is tax fraud and other crimes. This conviction, this is after more than a day of jury deliberations in Manhattan, stemmed from the Trump organization's practice of doling out off the books perks to executives like luxury apartments. That's a nice perk. I'd like that one. Leased Mercedes-Benzes, extra cash at Christmas, even free cable television. They paid taxes on none of it. So this 17 charges. We've got conspiracy, scheme to defraud, 3 counts of criminal tax fraud for the company. And as a result of all of this, 17 counts, the Trump organization could face up to $1.6 million in fines. And more importantly, potentially, there could be some trouble conducting business in New York City going forward. The actual fine is just nothing. I mean, even for a not as rich as he says kind of guy like Donald Trump, he can afford the $1.6 million. It's ridiculous. Like they did this to avoid taxes. I don't know exactly how much they avoided in taxes, but obviously the penalty should be much more significant than what you avoid in taxes if you want to disincentivize that sort of activity going forward. And I don't think that $1.6 million is gonna disincentivize that. Beyond that, we don't expect massive legal consequences for either Trump or the organization. The company's not gonna be dismantled because there's no mechanism under New York law that would dissolve the company. And why would there be those? The law was set up by people who own companies like this. So no, they're not gonna have an easy ability for companies to be banned effectively. There could be an inability to do business in some cases, obtain loans or contracts, but I don't know if Donald Trump is getting any loans these days anyway. By the way, Trump and his family individually were not targeted in this particular case. Although interestingly, in the closing days of the case, the prosecutor did make a strong case that Donald Trump had to have known about these sort of things that were happening. So right now it's more the organization that's suffering rather than Trump individually. JR, what do you make of it?
Again, a lot of the stuff we had known about, it's just we finally came to the conclusion, at least that there was this decision about how guilty they were for it, and really laying the hammer down on this, which again is more like a soft mallet for the 1.6 million here. But still, through some of those things that were some of these executive benefits that were given out to avoid taxes on these things. Luxury apartments, Mercedes-Benz, cash at Christmas. Damn it, John, you're pretty important here at TYT. Is there extra cash coming at Christmas? Maybe they're gonna get you out of the electric car and get you in a Mercedes-Benz.
Maybe an electric car.
Oh yeah, that's right.
An electric car. Let that be the perk. I'll take that.
No taxes.
Scion IQ.
If one small portion of this is done, bro, like it's taken down tax evasion all over the news. Look, it happens to celebrities a lot of times. I mean, more famously, I think Wesley Snipes was the one who caught all this attention for evading taxes. No one's ever gonna stop talking about or relating the tax evasion from Wesley Snipes. Will this stick? Will it stick to his organization, as you said, maybe some of the business dealings, or then further, as we already know, no, it's not gonna stick to his family or himself, who obviously knew about how this was going down. And if they didn't, how much do you suck at running an organization? You didn't know this was happening, really, bro? Really?
I don't know. I mean, I think now, like now that he's lost this case, he'll be seen as a failed businessman and a con man, and he's corrupt and he's a grifter and he's a liar, and that sort of reputation hit could really make it hard to become president in these United States. Anyway, hold on, I can't see who said it. Oh yeah, hold on. Mayhem Mendez says this is like blowing up the Death Star but letting Palpatine go. 100%. Yeah, like it was probably just the low-level bureaucrats that knew about this sort of stuff.
Hey, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I got that reference.
You did. Thank you. It was an easy one, but thank you. Wait, who's Palpatine?
He's the bad guy who was a part of who made Darth Vader the bad guy.
Okay, I'll take it. That's not bad. Okay, I like it. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.